Hello Indie Warriors, good to be with you again. Old Gamer Joe here with another review today as we look at Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus, a full motion video game from Wales Interactive and Goodgate Media.
I need you to investigate a murder.
Oh, this is a prank, right?
I wish.
Murder? Who's been killed?
Me.
Right away, this game had my attention just based on the fact that you have Office star Andy Buckley involved. Me and Silent Signs are huge fans of that show, and if you are a fan, you'll know that he played David Wallace. You'll be playing and making choices more from the perspective of a young girl named Abby, who is really the only one in her family that has any sort of respect for Uncle Marcus here. The game plays out like a murder mystery of sorts. Uncle Marcus has been poisoned, presumably by a family member at a get-together recently. Now you're going to need to be a little bit of an undercover agent as you try to figure out just who did this over a yearly birthday quiz game that takes place online for your mother. Gameplay is really just a lot of watching and listening and occasionally making some selections. You'll be given a few choices here or there depending on who you're having conversations with, and this can lead you down different paths. You'll also have a timer, so you'll have to make these decisions rather quickly, though this can be adjusted, especially if you're streaming the game online so that audiences can play along with you. Making the correct choices is really important because at the end of the game, you'll either be able to accuse someone as you have enough evidence, or you won't have enough evidence and you can't accuse anyone at all, and you can't save Uncle Marcus without figuring out a few things either. A single playthrough will only take you about an hour, but any of the evidence that you've collected will carry over, so multiple playthroughs are going to be encouraged here, especially if you want to see everything that the game has to offer. To me, the strongest aspect of this game was the cast. They're all really great, and the way that the family interacts with each other is constantly entertaining. This cast had me laughing quite a bit at different moments throughout. I particularly liked Auntie June, who just sits around and drinks glass of wine after glass of wine and spouts out whatever she really feels like saying, whatever's on her mind. Lottie is more of a pop star who very clearly seems to be inspired by Billie Eilish. I was also pretty amused by some of her interactions. And then Uncle Marcus, you just don't really know whether to trust him or not, and that keeps the game really compelling throughout. So I love the story, I love the different choices that you make. It was constantly entertaining, well written, and well acted. This is also shot very professionally. All of the footage is very high quality, high def, and that actually is one of my flaws with this game. You have a few characters that are supposed to be on not so great connections. It would have been nice if that was shown, but everyone is broadcast in the same high definition, so you don't get the illusion of them being far away or on these bad connections. That kind of stinks. Overall, I really got a kick out of this game. I'm kind of regretting that I played it alone, but at the same time, it's a game that you can play more than once for sure, and I look forward to doing it in more of a group setting, whether that be online or here locally with Silent Signs. I got a lot of laughs out of this one. I think it's really well acted. It's a well-made product. Like a full motion video game is, it's not about the gameplay so much as it is about the experience of watching and having fun, and this game does that successfully.
I can give it a go, as long as someone explains the rules to me again.
Oh, no. Look, I'll do my round. Let's try and bring some order and civility back to proceedings, shall we? Dare I even say a bit of class? I shall perform a piece of music. One of the classics.
Gold! Spandau Ballet. 1 point to me.
No, I mean the true classics.
No, true. That's another one. 2 points to me.
I'm talking about Mozart, Bach, Chopin.
Thank you so much for supporting independent content. We would now like to take a moment to shout out our brave Indie Warriors and Legends. At the Indie Warriors tier, we have Bill T, Christian Cruz, Kevilo, Chris Jackson, Adriana Amato, CJR, Julian Kolbis, Jesse, CPM, Raylan, Marky Mint, Dave Hart, Peekaboo, Lex Noyle, PSC, Carmine Red, King of the Hatch, and Blue Francis 14. Indie Legends include Jen Rose, Larkison, Mitchell Hall, Eric Peach, Skepticism Seacoil, and Nathan Moore. Thank you so much for all that you do for independent developers, publishers, and for iDream of Indie. Everybody else, head down to the description box below. Let's stop this gaming echo chamber and bring a voice to the voiceless ones in gaming.